G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. This is part one of our canopy rebuild series on the Colorado. So as you guys can see, there's a massive mess behind me at the moment. We're getting ready to go on a 2-week trip, so this is going to be a little bit of a rush job. But what we're doing today is we are building a false floor for the canopy. Now, I've just got back from Bunnings and I've got 4 sheets of marine ply, 4 lengths of treated pine, carpet to go over the top, and all the gear that you're going to need to do this job. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so the idea is I've just grabbed these 15mm plywood sheets from Bunnings. They're about 35 bucks each, so really cheap and easy to work with. I've just got the 45x70 lengths of pine underneath. I wanted to go as minimal as possible, so I'm just going to run 4 supports straight across the bottom and no outside frame. Rip the battery out, get that off the ground and start measuring this thing up, see how it's going to fit. Just checked the door actually closes, and because I don't use a center lock, if you come up here, have a look at my locks, I don't actually have a center lock. I've got locking bars. That makes life really easy for me. So that closes down real nicely and doesn't hit anything, so that's awesome. So now we're just going to measure up the other side, and then we'll start looking at the back before we start carpeting. I'm not looking forward to carpeting, but let's get into it. Alright, so the hard part's done. Both top pieces are in. Everything fits up real nice. So I'll give you a quick look. So you can see everything fits in there real nice and snug. Just going to minimise how much carpet I'm going to have to put down. I'm really only going to do the tops and these edges with the carpet. Everything else, as snug as I can get it, should be good just to leave the carpet on the other edges. So now all we've got left to do is this back section here. This should be pretty easy to do. I'll knock these out and then it's time to start carpeting. So let's get this one done. So all the pieces are now done, made up. I'll flick you around. You can see all the pieces are in there. So I've notched out all the corners. So for the central locking, edges down here, front and back, they're all the same. Now the fun part begins. Rip all this stuff back out again, screw down the battens. I've just got, I'll show you guys what I'm using for that. Really basic, like $3 from Bunnings. So I'm just using these little Zenith angle brackets. They're the 25mm ones, so one screw on each side. I'm going to put 4 on each batten. I'm going to pack a 16. But anyway, we're going to take the floor off, mount the battens down, and then start screwing the floor to the battens and then get into the carpet. Also guys, a little bit of a shameless plug, I know, but if you didn't know, we've got some merch now on the website. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that. Memberships on YouTube, so if you want to support the channel guys, jump over there and check out some merch. We've got some hats, beanies, hoodies. Let us know what you think in the comments if you've already got some. But all of it just goes to support what we do guys, the build that we're doing on the ute, the build we're doing on the van, and getting more content for you guys. So if you're going to jump over there guys, appreciate it, thank you very much. Check it out. carpet time. So I'll just overlay some footage while I'm talking to you, but we're using this Selly's Quick Grip spray adhesive. I've never used it before. I don't really have any idea how to use it. I'm just going off what it says on the can, on the instructions, but it's saying for a permanent bond, spray both surfaces and keep both surfaces apart for between 5 minutes and half an hour, and then press firmly and clamp them overnight. For a temporary bond, just spray one surface. I'll put some footage up now of Kim spraying it down. I don't know, I'll give that another 5-10 minutes maybe. But the idea here is we're going to do this half first. So we've sprayed this, sprayed the carpet, sprayed this half, sprayed the carpet on the back side. We're going to flip that over, bond that down, and then I think probably tomorrow morning we'll come out and do the other side, just so this half gets a really good strong bond tonight. I guess we're just going to have to see how it goes. So, oh, let's come back in 10 minutes and stick this thing down. Right, so it's been 15-20 minutes. I mean, and it feels dry. Still feels kind of tacky on there, so I don't know. Let's whack it on and see what happens. Well, not very promising if I'm being honest. Used nearly a full can just on that back half, and as soon as I put it down it was going to just pull straight back off again. That might be that's how it's supposed to work. It does say for best results clamp overnight, so leave a couple of clamps on either side, just on a couple of spots that were actually pulling up. And then I've just got this board ply left over, so I'm just going to stick that right in the middle, chuck a 12-volt battery on it, and then I'm just going to use a bit of plywood to just work the rest of these gaps. And I don't know, we'll come out and check it in the morning and see how it looks, but so far not looking to crash. Alright, so it's the next day and I'm pretty disappointed. That Quick Grip spray really didn't work at all. Like I said yesterday, we went through almost a full can of this stuff. It says leave it for up to half an hour, so 5 to 30 minutes when it is touch dry. So really, I don't know, really disappointed with that. I'm going to give it another crack. I'm just going to let it get tacky and then I'm just going to stick it down. But if it doesn't work again, then obviously, yeah, I'll never be using this stuff again. I don't know. Let's do the front and we'll see how it goes. So there you have it, guys. That's our false floor that we've put in our canopy. There's definitely a lot more ways to do this, so you don't have to follow the way that I've done it. This is just the way that I thought was going to be easiest for us, and it turned out to be a really simple and easy job. If you got something out of this video, let me know in the comments down below, and hit that like button. If you haven't already, guys, check that video out up in the top left-hand corner now. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. So that'll keep you just up to date with all of our updates. What we're doing with the canopy, what we're doing with the van, all of our gear and our trips as well, guys. So until next time, as always, get out and about. We'll see you in the next one.